Amber Rene Barker was last seen at approximately 6 p.m. on December 18, 1997, in her hometown of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Her mother spoke to her on the phone while she was at a friend's home and told her to come home. She left her friend's residence and was last seen riding her blue 10-speed bicycle in the 3000 block of Northwest 45th Street at the time. Amber was on her way to her home in the 3100 block of Northwest 39th Street. She never arrived and has never been heard from again. Amber's bicycle was discovered abandoned in Deniston Park in Oklahoma City on December 19th, the day following her disappearance. The bike was located near Northwest 27th Street and Drexel Boulevard, which is 1 mile from her home. Amber's sweater, shoes, one sock, and a ring were found along Drexel Boulevard and Northwest 12th Street on December 20th. One of her shoes was a block away from the other one. Investigators stated that blood, hair, and fiber evidence was discovered near Amber's possessions. There were blue fibers on her sweater, as well as vomit mixed with possible male body fluids. There was a speck of blood on her shoe, but the blood spot was so small that authorities could not link it to any specific person. Authorities were able to form a partial DNA profile for an unknown man from the evidence on the sweater. Daniel John Smith, Amber's sister's common-law husband, was previously convicted of attempted kidnapping in 1995. He admitted that he assaulted a woman in Oklahoma City while he was intoxicated and tried to steal her car keys. The woman says he tried to be inappropriate with her. Smith pleaded guilty and was sentenced to a 5-year deferred prison sentence and for months at a boot camp where he earned excellent reviews. The police had been summoned to another of Amber's sister's homes in November 1997, approximately 1 month before the child disappeared. Her sister claimed that Smith hit her after she refused his inappropriate advances. He was given a citation by authorities but was not arrested. Smith was allegedly at Amber's residence when she called her mother to say she was returning home. He left the residence immediately afterwards and headed west, the same direction Amber was coming from. Smith was questioned about Amber on the day after her disappearance, and authorities wanted to interview him further, but he discovered unalive in a tree at Ray Trent Park in Del City, Oklahoma at 11:30 p.m. on December 22, 1997, for days after Amber was last seen. His death was ruled a suicide. Smith was not labeled as a suspect at the time. Authorities simply said they wanted to question him regarding Amber's case. However, both the police and Amber's family suspected he had knowledge of her disappearance. Amber's disappearance remains unsolved. She was a 4th-grade student at James Monroe Elementary School at the time of her disappearance. Her loved one stated she wasn't having any personal problems when she went missing. Neither does she have a history as a runaway. One of Amber's sisters passed in 2013, and her mother passed in 2014. Foul play is suspected due to the circumstances involved in her case.